here's a story from a distant star about a planet called Zarponia, where the people cried and shook with fear, because the land was dry and the end was near. On an urgent mission to put it right, brave young Ziku, day and night, searched through space till in view came a spinning world of green and blue. Welcome to Ziku's Earth Adventure! And this is where it all begins in a world of science and earthling friends.
Good morning, stargazers. This is your galaxy update. Popstar Razzle Dazzle has been spotted entering the Planet V space zone. Rumor is that he'll be beaming live with his latest hit, Blast Off Baby, throughout the... We interrupt this report for a special transmission from Zarponia. Prime Counselor Zed Zandor calling Pod Controller Ziku. Calling Ziku. Come in, Ziku.
Ziku? Come in, Ziku. Are you alright?
Sorry, Counselor. Sorry I'm late. Saudi, Zandor.
Ah, Zaudi, Ziku. What on earth are you wearing on your head?
It's a ball, sir.
A ball? The same round ball you were playing with not so long ago?
Yes, sir.
The same one that looks like the model of planet Earth?
Exactly, the very same.
But now, the Earth's flat.
Not exactly, sir. Just the model. You see, I sat on it. It's actually quite clever, really. It made this loud poof kind of a sound, and then it was flat. You can still see the parts of the Earth when I stretch it out like this.
Oh, a bit more like a map then.
No, sir. A bit more like a hat.
And what on earth is a hat?
Well, I think you put on your head so the wind can blow it away.
Zangalori! What a brilliant way to catch the wind! You know, Zigu, there is so much to learn from these earthlings. Keep your ears and eyes open, and soon Zarponia will be returned to glory. Which brings me to your mission for today.
Zap it to me, Zandor!
Well, we learned a lot last time about the Earth's layers. The core, the mantle, and the crust. For today's mission, I want you to find out more about the Earth's crust and the areas and the colors we can see from space.
That sounds easy.
Also, find out about all those drawings on that globe, ball, or hat you're wearing on your head. Tell us what they mean.
Zoki dokie, mission in progress, over and out.
Pod Controller Ziku, a moment of your time, please. It's about Zoom.
Can't this wait, Zillion? I'm on an important mission.
It's just that these days, she doesn't take instructions like a good little photopod should. Ziku? I was not telling tales, Zoom. I was merely trying to... All right, stand by for orbit.
Ziku, the neighbors will see you and then they'll be talking about you.
Saudi, Polly, the shirts attacked me. What big clothes? Who'll fit into this?
It's not a shirt, it's a sheet. And take that silly thing off your head. People are watching you, Ziku.
I think that it makes a better hat than a ball now that it's flat. What to do? What to do? I need to find out about the pictures and what they mean.
Pass it, let me blow it up for you.
Thank you. Mighty meteorites, my ball is back.
Ziku, remember we were talking about the outer layer of the Earth or the Earth's crust that is covered by land?
Yes?
Well, you see, most of the land is covered by water, seas, and oceans. You see this blue stuff? That is the seas and the oceans.
And what are these different colored areas?
Well, those are parts of the land that are not covered by water. They stick out above the water. They are called continents and islands, the parts of the crust where people live on. And you see this little continent over here? Mm-hmm. That's called the African continent. And we live like right down here at the bottom of the continent in a country called South Africa.
Please excuse me. Zillion, come in, Zillion. Zillion, please can you record the words continent and island and activate search?
You know what, Ziku? If
cut this ball open and lay it flat, we'll be able to see all the continents in one picture.
No! I like it just the way it is.
But then how are you going to show it to Xandor? You can't just send him a ball. He won't know which side is up or down.
Yes, I'll have to find another way to show him.
Never mind. In the library, there's a book called an atlas, which has maps showing us all the different areas on the globe.
Maps? Xandor mentioned them this morning.
Maps are flat pictures of the Earth. They show us where we are and where all the other different places are all over the world.
Like the charts we use in space.
I guess you can call a map a chart. I mean, we can't walk around with globes everywhere we go, so that's why we use maps.
A record of maps is very helpful.
You know what? I'm off to the library right now. Why don't you send Zoom? I'll tell her exactly what to photograph.
Thanks, Mbali. That's super cold.
I think you mean super cool. See you later.
Cillian, please activate Zoom to City Library.
With pleasure, Controller Zico. Good riddance.
And any ideas where I should continue my investigation on continents and islands?
I loaded those words, and this is what I got, Controller. Travel the world. Discover the continents. Lays on a leisurely island. For your earthly adventures, visit Tina's Travelers.
Ooh, perfect, Cillian. I'm off. See ya!
Now, where did that silly photopod get to? Zoom! Come in, Zoom! Come on, Zoom, I was just joking. I thought you liked this speedy blast-off. Oh, talk to me, Zoom.
Suki Duki, centered on Tina Travel Agency. Coordinates selected, ready to materialize.
Hey, Ziku!
What? Bongi?
Ziku!
Bongi, where are you? Zagabluff's office. These earthlings are very intelligent. They can even materialize just by looking at me.
Ziku, I'm up here.
Oh! What are you doing up here?
My teacher told us to draw a map of where we live. She said maps shows us things from above, as if we're up in the air. So I'm trying to get a bird's eye view of things.
You'll have to go a lot higher than this if you want a bird's eye view of this planet.
Zico, look what I drew. This is the house. We're here at the ladder. This is my neighbor's house. This is the road that goes to the clinic. And here's the field we're feeding your spaceport.
Sizzling zirrits. Maps are very useful objects. I wonder if Zoom found Bali at the library.
Zoom! Zoom! Oh, there you are. I found a world atlas. Come, let me show you. This is the map of the whole world. On this map, you are able to see all the land and sea areas perfectly. And you see all this brown and green pieces over here? This is the land that sticks above the water, which we call continents. And on this map, you can see all 7 continents. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we live in this continent over here. It's called Africa. And we live right down here in the south. Let me show you on another map. The map of Africa looks exactly like it does on the globe, except that on this map, it's flat.
Zoom!
Zoom? Oh, thank goodness you're speaking to me again. Yes, I'm receiving a clear picture. This will be a good way of explaining what we have seen from high above in our spaceship.
Zippity zoop zoop.
Okay, I'll be quiet and listen to Mbali.
This map uses different colors to show all the different continents and countries and their capital cities. Look, here's Africa again, and in the south, here's South Africa. And here is Cape Town, one of the capital cities.
Yes, Mrs. Jacobs, to Mauritius, no problem. 2 tickets I shall book. So you're flying SAA, straight flight, that's right, 5,000 rand. Oh, hello, nice to see you. Sure, you quite startled me. Where did you come from?
Hello, Tina. Did you travel the world, discover the continents, and laze on a leisurely island?
Well, I suppose I did. I love traveling.
Excellent. Then I'm hoping you'll help me to find out more about different land areas.
If I had a submarine, I'd even visit all the land areas under the sea.
Oh, yes. Most of the Earth is covered by water.
That's right. Nearly 2/3 of the Earth's land is covered in water.
So much?
Let me show you with this pie. I was just about to have mine. Why don't you join me? If I cut this pie into 3 equal parts, I'll have 3/3. I just take one of those thirds and you'd be able to see how much of the Earth's surface is dry land.
Cillian, are you getting this?
Sorry?
I was just thinking, a third isn't very much, is it?
Would you like some more?
No, I mean a third of dry land isn't very much for people to live on.
No, not much at all. That's why all land is so precious to us, and only part of the dry land are habitable.
You mean you can't just live anywhere?
No, you can't. Let me show you. You see here? The land is frozen and covered in ice, so it's far too cold to live there.
Where are the plants in this picture?
That's the desert. It's too hot and too dry for plants to grow and for people to live. And you see here? Mountains. It's too rocky and too high for people to live.
How unusual. This picture looks like the people live on the boats.
Yeah, they do. You know, in some countries, there's so little land for people to live that some of them are forced to live on boats. Now, I remember, it was a wonderful holiday I had once on a boat. Where was it? Wait. Let me get you some brochures and show you some wonderful places you can visit. Help yourself.
You're very kind. Cillian, information complete.
Oh my gosh, where did she go to? You know, she always does this to me. What an interesting visitor. I'm sure that she must be a foreigner. Come to think of it, I would love to know where she comes from. You know, I think next time, when she just pops from nowhere and enters my space, I should make a point of finding out where on earth she comes from. I should put that on my next destination. The disappearing act, of course.
Welcome back, Ziku. I have an excellent record of your visit. I even created a pie chart to illustrate the proportions of land to water.
I don't think you can eat a pie chart, Zoom.
A pie chart, Zoom, is a kind of drawing called a graph. We use graphs to compare different quantities. This graph compares the amount of water on the Earth with the amount of dry land. That kind of graph is also called a pie chart.
See, Zoom, it looks like a graph of a pie with the third piece cut out. The real pie was a lot tastier, though.
Xandor calling Ziku. Come in, Ziku.
Zowdy, Zigu. I hope you had fun on your mission today.
Oh, yes, we have a lot to show, Counselor.
Well done. Zap it to me, Zillion.
Zoom showed us that maps are a view of things as seen from above. The blue areas on this map of the Earth show all the oceans and the seas. The green and brown areas show all the land, which is made up of continents and islands.
We made a graph called a pie chart to show the amount of dry land on the Earth's surface compared to the amount of land covered by water.
Oh yes, a pie chart is a very good way of comparing different amounts. Now we can see clearly that 1/3 of the Earth's surface is dry land. 2/3 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Earthlings need to look after the land because there is so little dry land, and not all the dry land is habitable. There are places on the Earth where people are unable to live. In some places, the land is frozen and it is too cold and icy. In others, the land is desert and it is too dry and sandy. In other places, it is mountainous and is too high and rocky.
Remember, all parts of Earth are right for where they are and what lives on them.
And that is one of the wonderful aspects of the planet Earth. However, back to the report. Earthlings use different kinds of maps to show different parts of the Earth more closely. Maps can be used to show different kinds of information. Different colors are used here to show that continents are divided up into different countries.
And what is that map, Ziku?
This is the map that Bonnie made. I thought you'd be interested to see where we're beaming this message from.
Well, this has been a very successful mission. Congratulations, Ziku.
Thank you, Counselor. I'll also be sending you this gift.
Your ball hat? Well, that is very generous, Ziku. Should I wear it, or what do you say? Play with it?
First, you bounce it on your head, and then you shake your knees, and then you call someone really loud, like Tuba!
Interesting, very interesting. Also, I have to practice first. Over and out. La tuba, la duma.
Prepare to send information. Data drives engaged. Uploading files. Matrix ZZZZZZ. Completing transmission. Upload successful. Over and out.
Zoe! Mission accomplished. Zyazoon, Zillion. Zigazoo, Zoom.
Good night, good Earth. Good luck, brave Zarponia.